Liam, can you sum up the contribution of your team and, of course, Lawrence Shankland, who just seems to be a man in the right position now in getting the goals?
I think I'll repeat what I said last week. If you put Lawrence Shankland in these types of positions and you do work on how you're going to get the ball to him, Lawrence Shankland will score goals. That's evident and obvious from his spell here, but also previously in his career. So, but he's part of the part. He's not just everything's about Lawrence Shankland. There's got to be people that make passes for him and run ahead of the ball for him. So it's a team effort, and I think they deserve huge credit over the last couple of weeks for how they've performed and the goals they've scored, but also how hard they had to work without the ball today as well.
Is it imperative that you finish seventh with a strong finish to maybe give some of these fans some kind of cheer after the disappointment of the last month?
Well, absolutely. Again, repeating myself, but we're not getting away from the fact that it's been a disappointing season. We know that, we accept that, nobody's making excuses. We're really pleased with the last two results, but now we're sort of looking forward to the next one and try and get another victory. What I will say is winning games in the Premier League is not easy, it's difficult, so the credit has to go to the players for the last 2 weeks especially, and I'm really pleased for them, but we know we've still got to earn a bit of trust and a bit of loyalty back.
Are there any players out there that you think, Shankland especially, that the Hearts fans will just be seeing him for the last couple of games?
Really difficult for me to answer because everybody's situation is different. Every player, these kind of things will be spoken about and discussed, and everybody's got their own opinions on that. What will be with these. It's difficult for me to comment on players' situations, especially at this moment in time.
I know it's difficult, but Lawrence is reminding everyone just how good he can be as a number one.
Yeah, Lawrence Shankland scores goals, and he will score goals wherever he plays, and he has done through his career. So, if people need a reminder, then the last 2 weeks will be a good reminder of that.
So is it more, as you said, have you said something to him specifically, or is it more just getting the service to him?
I think it's a bit of both. Everybody's different, and this is not in any way, shape or form criticism of the previous regime. I just felt I needed to get Lawrence Shankland closer to the goal. I think we needed to get some a wee bit more speed and mobility around about him, and also we've worked really hard on the training pitch on how we're going to score and the types of movements that we expect from people, that we demand from people, and I think we've seen moments of that. So that again is credit to the players because they've taken that on board and they've actually went across the white line and put it into practice.
A lot of fans have been resigned to losing Lawrence in the summer. Is there still a possibility he could maybe stay?
Listen, that is not a question for me to answer at this moment in time, I'm afraid. So all I can say is that Lawrence Shankland has been great for me this last couple of weeks, and he's scored some important goals. So we'll see where that one goes.
Your understanding of your own situation, Liam. Have you been told you will get the next 2 games of this season?
At this moment in time, we've got a day off tomorrow and we're back in on Monday, and that until somebody tells me any different. That is where it's at. I think it's important today that we talk about the players and the performance and the result that we put on. My situation and the management situation will clear itself up when we have something to tell you.
Could you just talk us through the goalkeeping situation?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, listen, Craig came in this morning. He came in early. I think he slept funny on his neck and his shoulder. So after taking one look at him, it was going to be a no. So obviously disappointment for him, but a great day for Ryan Fulton, who's as a top lad, and he's also a top professional. He's had to wait incredibly long period of time to get an opportunity like this. What I will say is that he trains really well every day, and I think it's a lesson to any player, but especially to younger players, that you have to always be ready because you just never know when your opportunity may arise. And delighted for him today. I thought he performed really well, made a couple of good saves. Also, I think he's claiming an assist for Shanks' first goal. And he's got a clean sheet. But again, it's about the team. Everything's about the team at the moment, and I think that's where we deserve credit. It's how hard we worked with and without the ball.
Just a word on Jan Dand as well. Yeah, he came off the bench and he looked really bright. What was the message to him? Yeah,
again, Jan's talent is never in doubt. He's probably had to been a bit frustrated of not getting an opportunity. But that's twice now he's come on and affected the game. I thought he helped us without the ball at Ross County last week, but I thought today you've seen moments of the quality that Jan's got. He was involved in one of the goals as well. So as a coach and as a football coach, whenever you give people opportunity, you just hope that they give you things to think about. And I think everybody that's came on the pitch over the last couple of games has contributed, and that's really important.
In terms of injuries, is Blair and Craig, is it just minor?
To be honest with you, Kenny obviously, one of the downs today, obviously Kenny came off with a wee bit of an issue, so we need to let that settle down. Blair and Craig again will reassess on Monday, and we'll hopefully that they'll be available for Wednesday night. But again, it's probably a wee bit too early to decide that at the moment.
Thank you.
Cheers guys, thanks for